Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Blu-ray Steelbook edition of Whiplash. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Whiplash is here on 4K Blu-ray, and it is available in a standard slipcover edition as well as a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, as far as the movie itself goes, I really like this one. Now, I didn't become aware of it until maybe about, I would say 4 years ago. I would say just before La La Land came out. So Damien Chazelle as a director was somewhat new to me, but exploring the movie, I really dig it. J.K. Simmons is phenomenal as Fletcher. Miles Teller is also a great, leading role here, and he does such a good job. The intensity of both characters is really felt on screen, and just overall a really cool flick. And it's definitely something I go back to multiple times. I was very excited that they announced this one on 4K, despite knowing that it was basically a 2K upscale. There's still a lot to talk about in that area, but yeah, definitely check out Whiplash if you get a chance. All right, now we're going to talk about the video quality and the audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. Okay, we have the Whiplash 4K Steelbook from Best Buy. I like the cover a lot. I do. It's really cool. And then we have the back cover and the spine. Interior, there's some disc artwork on the Blu-ray and the 4K disc, and red for the interior. Looks good. Alright, now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. Whiplash has an aspect ratio of 2:3:9. It is an upscale 4K from a 2K DI, and it supports HDR10 for the grading. Since Whiplash is a 2K DI upscaled to 4K, results can vary from scene to scene as far as picture quality goes. I think for the most part, it looks okay. It's not a hugely significant bump over what we got picture quality wise on the Blu-ray side, but the HDR does add some nice little benefits here. Now, what we get as far as color palette goes, it's not an overly colorful movie. In fact, a lot of the movie is relegated to dark interior shots, nighttime scenes, and sort of thing. So for that, you're not going to be getting a huge bump up in that area. One of the few daytime scenes that are sprinkled throughout the movie, they're rendered nicely, but nothing breathtaking in that area. Black levels, I feel, are the real strong aspect here with the HDR. It really it darkens a lot of the interiors properly. Fletcher's classroom, for instance, is appropriately lit in that area. It looks good. You can still make out Fletcher's clothing contrasted to the further dark room, so you got that little nice definition there. It looks really good in that area. Level of detail is okay. The bump up is not significant. I noticed close-up shots of Miles Teller and J.K. Simmons were rendered alright. No real extra definition there, but it still comes across as a slightly better than what we get on the Blu-ray. For the picture quality, it's okay. It's not going to be a huge bump up that we would probably be expecting, but it's definitely worth checking out. Whiplash on 4K supports a Dolby Atmos presentation, and this thing is very nice to listen to. The overall soundtrack of the film, of course, is more musically inclined. Everything from drums to the orchestra playing, it all has a nice sound, a nice reverberation in your personal home theater, and the Atmos really adds to that extra effect. Dialogue comes through very clean and clear, even during those more, musically chaotic moments. It sounds good. The front channels also handle a lot of the soundtrack very well, and it does a good job. Mid-levels, rears, they have a lot of ambient sprinkled throughout, but once again, music is key here, and it fills the room nicely, pulls you in, and it definitely has a lot to do. The height speakers are also utilized very, very well here. They sound great. There's a lot of discrete channel activity. Once again, music is the key here, and it does a wonderful job with those musical moments and ambience as well. The LFE I found to be very aggressive. There's a couple scenes at the beginning of the film. Miles Teller's character Andrew is walking through a party, and just the bass just completely went alive here. I thought it was kind of a problem with my system at first. I was not expecting it, but you know, upon checking, it's appropriately used there. But it also throughout the drum solos and the other orchestral moments, it sounds good. It reverberates properly, and it's a good use of the LFE. For the most part, the soundtrack on Whiplash is really close to being demo worthy. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Whiplash on 4K a B. It's an okay 4K visual presentation. It's nothing that's going to be earth-shattering. It's not going to be leaps and bounds over the Blu-ray picture quality, but those black levels are handled really nicely, and I think they're the key winner here. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one a solid A-. I think it's a good soundtrack. When the music's keyed in, it really fills the room. It makes great use of the speakers. Everything from, you know, mid-levels, rears, LFE, center channel, it all works. It all works here. It's just a good overall presentation. So should you upgrade to the 4K edition of Whiplash? For picture quality, probably not. It's definitely not in that area worth it. But when if you want the best audio presentation, the Dolby Atmos, I think brings a lot of energy to the film. It's going to make every speaker in your personal home theater just kind of roar to life at appropriate moments, and it sounds good. The music has never sounded better in this film. So that is my review of Whiplash on 4K. Let me know in the comment section below if you picked it up and what did you think of the presentation. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.